Good day. I'm happy to provide you more information about refugee programs in Canada. Also, we will go over the government definition and common definition of refugee and hope this will answer many of your questions. Before we begin, kindly go back to YouTube and subscribe to our channel to be notified when we add more videos on immigration and refugee. Also, helping fighting fraud by contacting only Canadian law firms and immigration consultant known as RCIC, because they have to protect your privacy in all cases, and because the Canadian government will protect you in case of error or dispute with your representative. Maybe you have heard several types for refugee programs, like humanitarian refugee program. In fact, there are two types of refugee applications. One, refugee applying from outside of Canada. As defined by United Nations Convention, refugees is referred to a large number of people who left their homes to a neighboring country caused by hostility and ill treatment triggered conflicts related to race, religion, nationality, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion. The other well-known type is a protected person who are seriously and personally affected by a civil or armed conflict or a massive violation of human rights in home. Home country is a citizenship or a place of permanent residence. The second type is asking for protection inside Canada. Immediately after arriving to Canada or after living in Canada for some time, for people facing the same issues mentioned in refugee outside Canada. What is a known humanitarian refugee? Actually, it is a special program for people who do not fit in any refugee or immigration program. In the same time, they want to live in Canada because they have a strong humanitarian and compassionate case and will be able to work and live in Canada if given the chance. Why people choose Canada? Because it is one of the best countries in the world. Minimum hourly rate is $14 or $2,400 monthly. Unemployment rate before COVID-19 was 5.8, counting men and women in three major age groups: 15 to 24, 25 to 54, and 55 and over. Canada is planning to add more than 1.2 million immigrants. 58% will come as workers and investors, 16% will come for humanitarian, and 26% as family reunion. Canada really welcomes refugees and accepts a large percentage of new immigrants as refugees. The most well-known class or type conventional refugee, who is defined by United Nations and hosting country as refugee. There are three types of sponsors. Government assistant refugee. An example, Syrian refugees working with the United Nations and Rahaf al-Qanun, the Saudi activist, asked for asylum from outside Canada. Second, privately sponsored refugees. There are more than one type, commonly known as sponsorship agreement holders, which is known as churches or church coalition. The less common is group of five, consistent groups, and community sponsors. Third, the least known is joint efforts between government and private sectors, blended office referred, and joint assistance sponsorship. Some people who are running away from home and leaving everything behind usually reach Canada using fake passports or cross United States borders illegally. These people could be from anywhere in the country, and after reaching Canada, their second challenge is to find a legal law firm who employ regulated immigration consultants or lawyers themselves have studied immigration law. We at Max Law Firm are specialized in criminal law and immigration law and have helped many people who are at the deportation stage to stay and become Canadian citizens. In the hearing, if the minister delegate is attending the hearing, this means that the case is complicated and serious. Usually it is only the refugee, interpreter, the RCIC, and immigration refugee border member. The member is like a judge in federal courts. Many people call humanitarian and compassionate application as humanitarian refugee. Usually we submit this application for people who are living in Canada or lived in Canada. It is either part of strategy or goal of the strategy. If it is part of the strategy, then the object is to take the rejection for another application. If it is an objective, then we should perfect the application and include all humanitarian and compassion factors with credible and trustworthy evidence. We are specialized in complicated cases or application with high rejections. We might start the application by a totally different path than any other lawyer or RCIC, because we know that the acceptance rate is high in the following stage, which is our objective. Thank you for staying with me and hearing all the information in this video. If you haven't subscribed to all my social media, please do so.